Hey y'all, this is Ishmael and Jessica of My Cali Adventures, back at it again for another episode of the Texas Travel Series.
This time we're in Austin, Texas, and I am so excited. There is so much art here, so much culture, live music. There is just so much to do. There's no way we're gonna get done in one weekend. We started off our trip with time out on the water. We made a stop along the way where we were able to experience the luxury of hanging out on the boat as it floated in the water, then jumping off into the water to cool off. The surrounding area was beautiful and it felt like we were hanging off the coast of a tropical island, but in Texas. As the day came to a close, we decided to take an evening cruise and watch the sunset over the water. Once it got dark, we had the amazing opportunity to see bats flood out of their homes for the night. You can also stand along the bridge and watch them take off. We are fairy searching here at Zilker Botanical Gardens. They have so many flowers. I've seen butterflies, waterfalls, and they have this cute fairy garden. You walk around and see different ones that people have built.
You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, my break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never like those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back row. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at the getaway, shimmy, shimmy.
The international food scene in Austin is just incredible. With all the food truck parks, you get to explore flavors from all over the world. We're here at the Thicket Food Truck Park where we found Trinidad food and can't wait to dig into it.
Bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's...
As many of you know, Chief and I love a good barbecue joint. La Barbecue has the thickest, juiciest brisket sandwiches, huge ribs, and the creamiest mac and cheese. I love the mural of Dolly Parton too. We stopped at the Fil N Viet food truck for an afternoon pick-me-up. I got myself an ube Vietnamese coffee, which had the most beautiful purple colors at the bottom. And we paired it with this halo halo cinnamon roll that was equally as bright and beautiful, and they even had vegan adobo.
Read the line in mid-between. Yellow light, I gotta speed up. Get home to a cold shower. Need that pronto. Look like a rave at the condo. Heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mention in the top gold. Fill up my cup with the pop, whoa. High off life in the spot, though. Running at the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleecer. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the features. I got too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready.
The food at 1618 Asian Fusion was almost too pretty to eat, but we couldn't resist. They even used flowers as garnishes. Their cocktails can be smoked in this neat chamber at your table, and if you order the flaming cheesecake, get ready for a show.
So for those of you that love African food and you've seen Jessica and I share it a couple times, we found a vegan African restaurant here in Austin, well, food truck. We had some egusi and some jollof rice. What was your favorite dish though?
Oh, that's not fair. I loved all of it.
It was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone.
Capital Cruises offers a wide variety of water excursions on Lady Bird Lake, but these paddle swan boat rentals were my favorite, although they were a little difficult. The decor of South Congress Hotel added to the relaxing atmosphere. We spent some time in the pool, soaking up the sun and drying off the shade. We sat down for some afternoon sushi at Lucky Robot Japanese Kitchen. Everything from their plating to the food itself is absolutely beautiful. Their cuisine is Peruvian-Japanese fusion, otherwise known as Nikkei, and they have several vegan options as well. Not to mention, their sushi is sustainable and made with prime dry-aged fish. We had a little fun cooking some of the ingredients on hot stones ourselves at our table, so it was fresh, hot, and smelled so good.
Can't we just say its name instead of running away and jumping the gun to play it safe?
As we walked along South Congress, we found local businesses that sell all sorts of items, from jewelry to novelty items, clothes, these funky celebrity candles, and we even found an old-fashioned candy store.
Flow useless, trying to fight this. It's just
We are on South Congress. It's probably one of the most popular shopping areas in Austin, and I love there are just so many unique shops, very fun things to see. You have to stop by Allen Boots, and we're going to go into a little costume shop.
let's spend the weekend here in this bed we can sleep in and let the feelings overflow. Useless, let's just give in and let the feelings overflow. Weekend here in this bed we can.
For some midday fuel, we stopped at Bombay Dhaba. Their portions were huge and so delicious.
Useless, trying to fight this. Let's just
Last day in Austin, we grabbed some coffee at Deer Diary and then grabbed some pastries right next door to Rocheli. It's pretty beautiful.
All the treats and tarts at Rocheli Bakery were divine. I wanted to order one of everything. Their cafe setup is tastefully decorated and goes with the aesthetic of their pastries. Their walls are decorated with an array of colorful roses, and you can even order a platter with things like macaroons and croissants. We even got a tiny bottle of champagne.
And that wraps it up for this visit to Austin, guys. Until next time.
Make sure to like and follow My Curly Adventures for more Texas adventures.